This is Jonathan Angle, fifth Pro Boxing fans, joined by Lyndon Arthur, uh, who's getting ready for the Trilogy fight with Anthony Yarde, April 26th at Tottenham. Lyndon, how's things going?
Good man, good, good. It's coming from training now. Actually, it's on the
Mm.
way back home. Um, Everything's going well, you know.
So, talking about, Anthony Yarde, I remember obviously the first fight, the build up for the second fight. Can you believe that it's 2025 and you're fighting him again?
But what's the kind? Yeah, it's obviously it's been a while since the second fight, but it's happening now.
Mm.
Trilogy, and I'm happy that it is. Happy that it's in a football stadium. My first fight in a. I always wanted to fight in a football stadium,
Yep.
so I'm glad that this is the fight that's going to do that for me.
I remember you. I think it was actually before the second fight. You told me one day you want to fight at Old Trafford. So not quite, but it's still like you say, a
No,
football stadium.
it's not Old Trafford, but you know it's a nice stadium.
Yeah, they say it's the
And
best one in the country right now.
I've been there. I've been there a couple of times. I've been there for the Fury White fight. I went there for a football match, I think. So it's a great stadium. It's nice. It's a beautiful stadium.
Mm.
It'll be a beautiful night for me. So
And obviously, people are excited to see you two go at it again. Two very different fights. What can people expect from the third fight?
it's a different me, completely different me. I will not make the same mistake I did in the second fight at all. Um, I took this very serious. I'm excited. It's probably one of my first fights I ever took serious. So I'm looking forward to.
Does that include the Bivol fight? When you say like this is one of the first ones you
I
take?
had, I had, I had 3 weeks to train for the Bivol fight,
Yeah.
and I had to lose 3 stone. I wasn't even. I was a fat camp. I wasn't supposed to fight. I wasn't supposed to fight till February when I got the call for that fight, and I was in Amsterdam when I got the call for that fight, and I couldn't walk when I got the call for that fight. So there was a lot of no excuses. Bivol's the best, undisputed. Like is pound for pound #1 in the world. Being my favorite fighter, it was a pleasure to share the ring with him. But I did what I could do in the time I had to train for that. Probably sparred 2 or 3 times, and I went and I did 12 rounds. Well, I had no business being in there for 12 rounds, but I did, which I learned something about myself a lot in that fight. Now, by the full camp, I am more than ready for this challenge.
Mm. I sense like a different motivation from you as well. You seem really up for this.
I know I am, really am,
Mm.
more than ever.
Why is that?
And I don't think the second fight was a representation of myself. I boxed like a dickhead. I ain't listened to nothing. I couldn't even be asked to fight. No, honestly. There's a lot of mad shit going on. It's one of them things, in it? Boxing politics, it happens. It is what it is. Great win for him. Um, he took it both hands. I don't
Now,
believe that. I don't believe it happened second, third time. Sorry.
now you've both like come on since that fight. You know, he's obviously fought the best. You fought the best. Do you think that will improve both of you actually going into this fight? You've both fought the two best in the division and held your
Naturally,
own against.
naturally, it should.
Yeah.
Naturally, it should. I don't know. We'll see on 26. We ain't got long left.
Now, in your opinion, do you think you can win this fight like you won the first fight? You
I
know,
think I can win. I think I can win it better.
do you think you could stop him?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Interesting.
100%. 100% do.
And you know, when you look at the division now, obviously Bivol, undisputed. They're probably going to do a third fight, maybe. First of all, what did you think of the rematch? I remember you were excited for the first fight. How did you think the rematch went?
Yeah, man. Rematch. It it looked like people might have a different opinion on me. It looked like he was going the same as the first fight. Like he started fast, and then it looked like he had a dip in the middle round, but then he picked it back up. And he's showing clutch, he's showing the neatness, being in there, and I thought he won the first fight. I thought he nicked the first fight, to be fair, but yeah, just you know what, the both of them, pairing them with us, the elite, the elite of the divisions. It showed and give us two great fights, 2 24 rounds. Pleasure to watch, pleasure to be a fan of the sport when fights like that happen.
Hmm. Do you think we saw signs of Beterbiev slowing down?
Nah, that's
No.
all. That's all. Because the fight, I don't feel like if the fight went Beterbiev's way again, it was it was two close fights. Close fights are not robberies. Close fights just happen. You can, and it's mad. You can lose the fight by 2 rounds. Like he stayed with Bivol the whole way, the whole 24 of the rounds. He stayed with him, and there's a lot of arguments for Beterbiev winning that second fight as well. I've seen a lot of people say that they thought he won it. So I don't think he's getting. I don't think he's getting all that slowing down.
Who would you favour if they fight again?
Bivol,
Hmm.
Bivol's one of my favorite fighters. So I'm always going to be a bit um,
Was
biased.
was he one of your favourite fighters before you shared the ring with him as well?
Yeah, yeah. I said that in interviews before. He's one of my. He's been one of my favorite fighters since I've seen him box. First time I've seen him box. So you know,
Then, you know, obviously Yard's a big fight, you know, a lot on the line, but you look at the division, are you looking at it thinking, I want this guy, that guy, you know, Benavidez, Callum Smith or whatever, or you just, you know, focus on Yard?
obviously, that was one of the cliches saying I'm focused on. Yeah, the task ahead of me, but obviously the division's popping at the minute. We had Callum and Boatse. They had a fucking fight of the year contender already in February, whenever it was, and that's my division. Like you say, you got Benavidez. He might fight Callum Smith or Beterbiev or something. And and then Craig Richards had a good win the other day against Paddy. Is it called Paddy?
Yeah, McCrory, yeah.
A good fight. So the division's popping. There's many fights going forward after this.
Now, in the main event, Ben Eubank rescheduled. You were on the first undercard, which didn't
Yeah, I
happen.
know. And I want my money off Eubank as well. I seen that at the press conference. We'll be asking him for it. It's about £5,000. It won't be that much to him. He's just been fined 100,000. He said it was everywhere, every penny. So an extra 50, like he said to the fighters.
So you're going to confront him. You're going to confront him.
I already messaged his manager straight away. Napa, me and Napa talk. I know Napa. Messaged him straight away. I said, "Yo, is he being serious? I want my money. I want my money by Monday."
Who do you favour in this fight?
I don't know, man. I keep changing my mind. I always think he's 160, going to be a factor in the fight. Is Connor's relentlessness going to be a thing? But then he can walk onto a shot because if he's that relentless, if he goes in there too angry, but then he's an angry man anyway. So I don't know. I don't know. My mind keeps changing. I lean towards Eubank just because of the size and he's been in with much better opponents than him, the experience. But I don't know. I don't think you can, because of just the magnitude of the fight and everything that's on the line. You just can't write none of them off. I don't think.
Hmm. Just lastly, On the division, obviously Beterbiev and Bivol, potential rematch there. But how do you see it opening up? Because the winner of your fight with Yarde is surely right up there for a world title shot as well. Do you think maybe Beterbiev may retire soon, or Bivol might move up? Like, surely at some point, the winner of this fight gets a world title shot. It's inevitable.
I don't think Bivol moves on. Sorry, someone's phone. I don't think Bivol moves on. Beterbiev is possibly move up or retire. There was talk of retire fight Beterbiev. What that fight? Or was talking about that fight. Bivol, I think Bivol could go back down to 12 stone if he wanted to fight Canelo for Canelo titles, but or Canelo could rematch him at 175. And, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it's exciting stuff, exciting times in your division. Looking forward to April 26th. Any final message to your fans, to Yard, to anyone about what's going to happen?
I'm just tuning. I'm excited and I'm trained, trained, trained for this one.
Do you think there'll be fireworks at the presser again?
Might be between Pat and Sunday.
Yeah, that's
This
what
is
I was
open
thinking.
argument. Them two should just go and have a fight first. What should happen?
On the undercard, or
Nah, just there and like after the press conference, just go find the car park. Let's go and have a scrap.
yeah, I'm sure the security will be pleased to hear that. They've got enough on their hands. But anyway, listen, Lyndon, we'll see you fight week. You against Yard 3. Don't miss it at Spurs, April 26th. Appreciate it.
Thank you.